The Tony Hawk game franchise has always been full of Easter eggs and hidden jokes, and that hasn't really changed with the release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Though, don't be confused and think this is just a straight up remake of the original two games. There's a lot missing from this new installment, but to be fair, there are some new additions too, including some brand new Easter eggs. And while we've lost some secrets, like the Star Wars Secret Skaters, you can now pay to play as the Doomslayer. Oh, you've gotta love modern gaming. Let's take a look at the rest of the Easter eggs in the game. The Pro Skater games are always full of secret areas. There's an absolute ton of them in the new game, such as this creepy door on the Suburbia level. While not all secret areas will count as Easter eggs, the secret area on Skater Island is definitely a brilliant Easter egg, and probably the best Easter egg in the entire game. To find it, just head over to the pirate ship. A little off the bow, out in the sea, you'll be able to spot a familiar looking life ring. This Bikini Bottom sign is ripped straight out of SpongeBob Squarepants. And what's more, you can actually spot Bikini Bottom itself nearby, featuring SpongeBob, Squidward and Patrick's houses, as well as Sandy's dome and the chum bucket. That's already a brilliant Easter egg on its own, but it doesn't end there. If you get yourself up onto the bow and then grind your way off the edge, so long as you land relatively close to the life ring, you'll travel to the Bikini Bottom secret area. There are even more SpongeBob Easter eggs to be found here, including once again the Bikini Bottom sign, as well as everyone's houses, but now you'll also be able to see the Krusty Krab and even a Krabby Patty itself next to a nearby skeleton. Not satisfied with just one brilliant secret area Easter egg, Pro Skater 3 and 4 has another equally awesome secret, this time found on Movie Studio. Just behind one of the ramps near the level start, you can find a moving manhole cover emanating a green glow. Next to it, an empty pizza box, and running around the area, a pizza stealing rat. This is already shaping up to be an awesome Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles Easter egg. And just like the SpongeBob secret area, there's a deeper level to this that can be found simply by dropping down the manhole. This secret area is entirely themed around the Hero Turtles, which does make a lot of sense considering you can unlock Michelangelo as a secret skater. This sewer is full of Turtles references, including portraits of the Renaissance artists Leonardo da Vinci, Raffaello, Donatello, and Michelangelo, whom the Turtles are named after. There's also some graffiti of the Turtles' catchphrases, and my favourite references are the weapons that you can see above the sewer tunnels. Here we can see Mikey's nunchucks above one tunnel, and the other tunnel features Raphael's twin sai. There's also a little out of bounds living area here, which doesn't really have too much of interest beyond some empty pizza boxes, and graffiti of a rat, which is likely a reference to Master Splinter. Aside from the massive Easter eggs like SpongeBob and Ninja Turtles, there's also a bunch of much smaller Easter eggs in the remake that are worth a mention. One such Easter egg is found in the hands of the foreman on Foundry. The clipboard in his hand displays a little joke from the art team who seemingly didn't bother coming up with something relevant to put on the paperwork. Another small Easter egg is seen in multiple places and actually also appeared in Pro Skater 1 and 2. My example here is in Rio, where the movie theatre has a poster for Prey Skater, which is not only a play on the Pro Skater name, but also a reference to Tony Hawk's company, Birdhouse. You may have already noticed this during the video, but the skateboard I'm riding is actually an Easter egg in of itself. The Don't Call Me Chicken board is a direct reference to the hoverboard design from Back to the Future Part 2. And if you want to complete the Back to the Future look, you can also purchase this red puffer jacket in the shop that looks suspiciously like Marty McFly's jacket from the films. We're heading back over to Suburbia now for probably the easiest to miss Easter egg in the entire game. Just head over to these trailers, where if you position yourself just right, you can see through the window, where a movie will be playing on the TV. This movie is actually the 1968 George Romero classic, Night of the Living Dead. If you want to get a slightly better view of this Easter egg, just head up to the top of the haunted house, where you'll also be able to find this movie playing just behind the coffin. A little fact about this film is that due to a copyright error when it was first released, it's now entirely in the public domain. Likely the only reason the developers were able to include it here, and also the same reason I starred in the stage show version back in 2019. While we're here on Suburbia, it's definitely worth a quick mention that the haunted house here is itself also an Easter egg, as it's pretty clearly been modelled to pay homage to the Bates family house as seen in Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 movie Psycho. The original Tony Hawk games were developed by Neversoft. Their logo is literally ingrained in my memory from countless hours of gaming when I was a kid. So it's no surprise I instantly spotted it when it popped up in Pro Skater 3 and 4. The first time you'll spot the eyeball is on Kona, where it's graffitied onto one of the walls. But a more impressive appearance is on Pinball, where by lowering all of the gravestones, the blue eyeball will appear in the centre of the pinball table.
Arise, my children!
It's great to see that even after all this time, Neversoft still live on within these games. I debated not including this Easter egg in this video because I've covered it so many times in the past in so many different games and I'm basically sick of it. It's mainly been in the Call of Duty series, but the same old arcade machines appear once again, this time in the arcade on Water Park. These cabinets are just another asset that Activision keeps reusing in all their games. Seeing the actor base was cool for the first time, but by the 6th, I've lost my interest. I've actually already mentioned this a couple of times, but as with the previous games, Pro Skater 3 and 4 contain a few secret skaters that you can unlock. I've already mentioned the Doomslayer, who is available alongside a Revenant with the deluxe edition of the game. The Doomslayer actually has an Easter egg of his own on the Tokyo level, where he overlooks the level as a giant hologram in the sky. Another secret skater is unlocked exclusively on the pinball stage. By riding into the giant bird head, you will start the multi-ball challenge, where all you need to do is wall plant off the 2 wall targets. Upon completing this, you'll see that you've unlocked a new item in the secret shop. Head over to the shop where you'll find strange feathers, which will unlock Birdman once purchased. Birdman is another reference to Tony Hawk's Birdhouse company, and I think Birdman is easily the most interesting secret skater in the game, and he also looks cool as hell. The most secret of the secret skaters is Constable Richard, played by Jack Black. Richard is the British cousin of Officer Dick, who was also played by Jack Black and has appeared in Tony Hawk games since the very first Pro Skater. To unlock Richard in Pro Skater 3 and 4, you'll need to collect 19 panda bears, one in each level of the game. What follows is a very simple guide on where you can find each of these pandas, and I'll join you again on the other side. sunbathing. Here we are collecting our final panda on pinball, and we can see that we have indeed unlocked something in the secret shop. Head over there and you'll find Constable Richard ready for purchase for $5,000. Richard is great fun to play as, wholly down to Jack Black's voice acting, so I'd 100% recommend that you go out for yourself and unlock him.